gonna start with this My Thought video. I'm gonna give you a reminder, there is 4 videos that come up on this as well. So this one, also the 2 new flashpoints, first the Blood Hunt and after that the Battle of Rishi. And later at the end we're gonna have a My Rich Ways as usual for December and the Shadow Revan edition. So, and also this one. So there's 4 videos on this day, and I hope you enjoyed it and like it. But let's go to the Shadow of Revan expansion. The first thing you actually gonna say, why is Revan here? I mean, Revan is in the story and things like that, and we deal with it. And why is he here? I don't know if you remember it, but on the Maelstrom prison, he said about a good thing. But first off, if you're going through the Star Wars The Old Republic website, the first little teaser trailer was Revan in there, and the title says, "I will finish what I started." And he said it one day.
Thank you, old friend. I will finish what we started.
Yep, that day on Maelstrom Prison he said the same thing, pretty much the same thing. So after the Forged Alliance storyline we went through, a lot of things happened, and yeah, the first thing you actually realize is when you're entering is you need to do the prelude, the Shadow Revan, so the whole Forged Alliance storyline. But that's not an issue, to be perfectly honest. If you do it, do it. If you don't. At the beginning of Rishi, that bird, with that owl, he's gonna say, if you want, you can do it, but if you don't, you're gonna miss cutscenes, you're gonna miss a new story, awesome storyline, and good experience. Pretty much that's what he said. And what you're missing is really, really good. I mean, at the beginning, when you're entering Rishi, there is a companion slash story, little storyline happening, which is really, really good for role playing. I really like that idea. Really awesome mechanics. So the cutscenes are really, really good, funny, interesting. The role players definitely like it. Even I liked it as well. So I think it was really, really good. But let's talk about another thing when you actually first going is Rishi. Let's see the planet Rishi. The planet there is really, really detailed. It's like a little bit mixed with Rakata, Rakata Prime. But there is really good, like there is some light places and waterfalls, and after that, later on, you're going into dark place and things like that. I think it's really good mixed, and the atmosphere there is really, really good. And before you going there, the city is really detailed. You actually can see it's full of life and energy and really good atmosphere when it's in there. A lot of new characters also show up, and for example, Aranku, or whoever her name is, one of the funniest characters in there, and also the first one, I don't remember the name of that, but there's also really good characters what you're gonna remember later on. But is it good? I mean, let's talk about more. The quest. The quest here on Rishi is really mixed, to be perfectly honest. Some of them have really good idea. Here's my favorite, what I'm gonna show. For example, one of the Kovakian monkey lizards has stole your data pad, what you needed, and you needed to click each of them, and you needed to find at the end. So as soon as you find it, you need to kill and receive the data pad. I think that was really, really good. But some of them are just really pretty much copy. For example, for the Bounty Broker Association, where you pretty much need to ask some persons and get some information about it, and that's it. So yeah, but a lot of others are like same with macro binoculars and things like that. But other quests are like pretty much nothing, to be perfectly honest. Some of them are really good, and some of them are, yeah, decent. And there is also a couple of daily missions in there. And but that's not like an ordinary daily, or maybe some of them. But But it's just some usual things in there, and the story is always I'm gonna talk about later. Let's talk about the other planet, Yavin 4. Well, Yavin 4 on the other hand is a daily fucking planet. I mean, the atmosphere there, the design, the details in there. I mean, it's a little forest there, and like there's everything, like Masasi village in there. So, and also the Temple of Sacrifice, which we can see on Yavin 4 a million times on other games and things like that. So the details there and everything, the design there is really, really good. And but the problem is it's just a daily planet. It's like, okay, and slash story planet. It's a little bit bigger than Oricon, but that's it. After that, when you've done the story, after that you're going to do the dailies and everything else, and there is not much else doing in there. And that's the problem. I mean, it's really good, as I said, but I wanted a little more for Yavin. But yeah, that's it. Let's talk about the other main thing, the story. The story there is absolutely fucking awesome. I can't say anything else. Like, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to say anything. But the story there and everything, what's going on to the story, I think it's a hell of a good thing. I really liked it. For the story, for example, you need to do the 2 flashpoints, the new ones, but I'm gonna talk about on different videos. But on the other hand, I think it's a decent, not decent, really good storyline without a doubt. And you definitely have to see that story, because if you are a KOTOR fan or a Revan fan or like BioWare storytelling games, this is definitely one of them when you need to do the storyline. But let's talk about other things, what's happened. For example, the skill trees. The skill tree is totally gone. We have a new thing called the discipline system. The discipline system is the same thing as WoW, to be perfectly honest, as not just this copy. To be perfectly honest, I don't want to talk about anything else. You need to experience the new skill trees and things like that. So there is no hybrid skills, nothing else now. Just some main thing, and you need to figure it out what's the new rotation and best rotation for your class. And let's talk about another thing, which is change, is a quest. I really, well, a little bit pissed off for this. If you're going through the quests, so for example dailies or anything else, you don't have like conversations or things like that. Just like in WoW, you're going there and accept it, and that's it. And there's a little story about it, but to be perfectly honest, not much. If you need anything more, probably not. But if this is a storytelling MMO, then we should have. I mean, the guys are lazy in there or what? And I was like a little bit pissed. This is a storytelling MMO, and I want a little bit story about the daily as well. But yeah, anyway, this is not a big issue. The other things what's happened is also we have 2 new operations, which also I'm gonna talk about on other different videos. And the basic and planetary the planetary and classic combinations are gone. They are converted to basic combinations, all of them. And now you can buy some of the new things and things like that. Also, what we have is new cartel as usual, and that's it. The list is over. That's the problem, to be perfectly honest, for me. Not the story is the problem, or not the 2 new plans, or nothing. Like, I'm gonna give you this example. For example, when I done the Rise of the Hot Cartel on 2.0, after that you have an amazing storyline, and the Keb was really detailed and big and things like that. But after that, when you've done it, you can go to Macrobinocular, Seeker Droid, and see everything. Like, there is a whole different story in there, which I really liked. And in here, you didn't do anything else. Like, that was it. you done the story. After that, you can go to dailies, weeklies, level up other characters. That's it. I miss that little plus, little story, little bonus, little more. I really miss that for in this expansion, and that's my problem here. But anyway, let's talk about overall here. Overall, the planets and the design and things like that are really decent, but so the design for me for these two planets and some of the ops I seen it, but overall for me the design is a 7 out of 10. The storyline is, I'm not gonna say anything else, like really you have to see it, a must-see story, and this story is a 10 out of 10 without a doubt. And but yeah, overall for these I'm not gonna say anything else, and I said pretty much everything. So overall for me the Shadow of Revan expansion is a 7 out of 10. It's a good expansion without a doubt, but as I said, I really missed that plus. But enough talking. What do you guys think about the Shadow of Revan expansion? Did you like it? Did you like the story, or what did you miss? If you missed something about the Shadow of Revan. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next My Thought video. Bye bye.